Welcome back to the channel, where we unravel the most shocking truths and controversies in the entertainment world. Before we dive into today's jaw-dropping story, do us a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. You won't want to miss the details we're about to spill because this story is a game changer. Let's get into it. Just when we thought the drama surrounding Lil Durk's murder-for-hire allegations was finally coming to an end, the courtroom delivered yet another twist that has left fans, critics, and the entire hip-hop community buzzing. After the groundbreaking evidence presented by Lil Baby and 50 Cent's secret alliance proved to be a game-changer, Lil Durk took the stand and delivered a surprising plea of not guilty. But what does this mean for his future? And why is everyone holding their breath for the next trial? Buckle up because we're about to break it all down. Let's recap the roller coaster events leading up to this moment. Lil Durk, the Chicago-born rapper who's been a cornerstone of the drill music movement, found himself at the center of a storm when he was accused of orchestrating a murder-for-hire plot. The allegations were as serious as they come, and for months, Durk's career, reputation, and freedom hung in the balance. Enter two unlikely heroes, Lil Baby and 50 Cent. While most people assumed this was just another case of a rapper getting caught up in the lifestyle they rap about, Baby and 50 weren't convinced. They saw holes in the narrative, and instead of sitting back, they took action. Behind the scenes, these two titans of the industry worked tirelessly, gathering a mountain of evidence that not only cast doubt on the accusations but completely turned the case on its head. From discredited witnesses to game-changing surveillance footage, the duo's efforts culminated in undeniable proof that Lil Durk was not involved in the crime. It was a moment of triumph that had everyone from fans to legal experts applauding their determination and resourcefulness. The case was on the verge of collapse, and Durk was finally able to breathe a sigh of relief. Or so we thought. Now let's fast forward to the courtroom session that has everyone talking. With the new evidence on the table, the world expected the case to be dismissed entirely. But instead, Lil Durk and his legal team made the strategic decision to enter a not guilty plea. For those unfamiliar with legal jargon, this means Durk is formally denying the accusations and will now prepare for the next phase of the legal process. So why plead not guilty when the evidence already seems to clear his name? Great question. Legal experts speculate that this move was a calculated risk designed to ensure Durk has the strongest possible defense moving forward. By entering a not guilty plea, Durk's legal team is essentially signaling that they're ready to challenge the prosecution head-on, using the new evidence to dismantle their case piece by piece. It's a bold move, but one that could ultimately secure a definitive victory for Durk. And let's not forget the role that Lil Baby and 50 Cent played in making this possible. Their work behind the scenes not only exposed the flaws in the prosecution's case but also highlighted the systemic issues that often plague the justice system. Their collaboration wasn't just about clearing Durk's name, it was about shining a light on the larger problems that affect countless others. If you're as invested in this story as we are, now's the perfect time to hit that like button and share this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more exclusive updates and in-depth analyses. Your support helps us continue to bring you the stories that matter most. As the courtroom session unfolded, it became clear that the judge and jury were paying close attention to the new evidence. The atmosphere was tense, with every detail being scrutinized. Durk's lawyers presented a compelling case, outlining the inconsistencies in the prosecution's argument and emphasizing the overwhelming evidence that proved their client's innocence. Witness testimonies were re-examined, timelines were questioned, and the new surveillance footage was played for everyone to see. The moment the footage was displayed, there was an audible gasp in the courtroom. The video not only contradicted the prosecution's narrative but also provided a clear alibi for Durk. It was a turning point in the case, and even the most skeptical observers couldn't deny its impact. But here's where things get even more interesting. Despite the strength of the new evidence, the judge ruled that the case would not be dismissed outright. Instead, the trial would continue with a new court date set for a later time. This decision left many people scratching their heads. After all, if the evidence clearly exonerates Durk, why not end the case then and there? According to legal analysts, the judge's decision may have been influenced by procedural factors. While the new evidence is undeniably compelling, the legal system requires a thorough review process to ensure that all parties have a fair chance to present their arguments. This means that Durk's next trial will be the ultimate battleground, where his fate will be decided once and for all. So what happens next? For starters, Durk's legal team will continue to build their case, preparing for what promises to be one of the most closely watched trials in recent memory. Meanwhile, the prosecution will have to regroup and figure out how to counter the overwhelming evidence against them. It's a high-stakes game, and the outcome will have far-reaching implications not just for Durk, but for the entire hip-hop community. As for Lil Baby and 50 Cent, their involvement in the case has solidified their status as two of the most influential figures in the industry. Their dedication to uncovering the truth has earned them widespread praise, and many are wondering if this is just the beginning of a larger movement.